Good morning, everyone. Thank you to join our 2026 Spring BootCamp. This is the last one, and today we're going to talk about listing for lease. So if there's any landlord looking for you, said I want lease my property, how we are going to start the listing for lease. So first we will start from a paperwork where we start which form we need to use. Second one, I will show you how to prepare the MLS draft to post on the listing, to post to the MLS listing. The next one, I will show you how to set up the showing, because once the listing submit, you need to set up the showing by broker B, but right now it's called Super One, how to set up the showing. So the last one, I will show you if there's any offer come in. So how are you going to handle the offer to qualify the tenant? Okay, without a delay, let's start. First one, if there's anyone says, can you help me to lease my property? Usually we need to see if it's a condo unit, if it's a freehold, and if townhouse, whatever. But if there's someone says, I just wanted to lease one bedroom. So in our office policy, we are not recommend you to lease only the one room. Because sometimes the one room is shared with other people. And the landlord-tenant acts is not regulated. So that's why we should really be careful. Another thing is for the basement, because we know sometimes you have a landlord that says, can you lease a basement? So it's also, you should really be careful, because some city is okay, they are allowed. Some city they are not allowed to rent the basement with certain years. Okay, so based on the different situation, you need to see if you're willing to do the listing. But today we are going to use one of the sample if this is a condo unit, because the lots of listing for lease is a condo apartment. Okay, let's start. I already have an address to do the listing practice today, but first step, this is MLS, Ontario MLP, or Toronto MLS.net. So this is the main page. If you log into the main page, so you can start from the web form or SkySlope. So either one. Some people like using the web form, some people like use the SkySlope. It's the same. It's only the platform different, but all the contents, all the template is exactly the same. So we're going to use the web form as a training purpose. Something going wrong. Today the system is under maintenance. No way. Let's try one more time. Again, we are so lucky. When we start from web form, they are under the maintenance. I never seen this before. Okay. Anyway, that is like it's not unplanned. But anyway, if this is happened to you, you want to prepare the offer, but the web form is not working. So we have to use another one. So today, maybe we have no choice. We have to switch to SkySlope form, because the web form is not working. Okay, let's go to SkySlope form. So we have two platforms. One, in case one is not working, we have to use another one. So I hope you can learn both. In case one not working, you have another backup one. First step, we're going to create the transaction. And this is the transaction is for the, you see, buyer, seller, tenant, or landlord. Because this is for landlord, when you click landlord, template will show on the bottom. but before the template, we have to fill the information. So that is the landlord information. I will put my name as a sample. So you have to get the seller's, sorry, you have to get the landlord's name, their legal name, and also their email address. Okay, so if there's more than one landlord, you have to add addition contact. If there's more than two, same step, just get add more. So for this training purpose, we only use one landlord, and it's the property address. So before you start here, I will quickly search the MLS. Let's see the landlord, they told you the property is 395 block unit. $1503. Okay, I will use this as sample. So you see, when you enter here, you see there's a lot of the history will come out. If the property was sold before, was leased before, so you can use the information. But if this is new, brand new property, they never leased before, so you can use the similar layout. Let's say this is 1503. You check there's a 1503 was on the MLS, was leased or sell before. But if there's no 1503, we need looking for 1603 or any 03 unit, see 2503. So you can check this is a similar unit. But for this case, we have a property sell lease before. So you can use this MLS number. This is for sale. So before the MLS is only can column for lease to for lease, for sale to for sale. But right now they can cross the tab. If this is for sale, I can use it for lease. So let's come back to the what's going on. Okay, let's using the for lease. I don't know what's going on for here, but anyway, let's try one more time. Enter the MLS number. Oh yes, I think maybe scale slope is you have to column the same type, but for the web form you can cross the tab. Okay, let's select this listing. The same unit was listed before, and now I will choose a template. This is very important. So if you choose a template, we already have created the forms for you. So this is a listing for condo, and also have a listing for freehold. But this is for condo. We create. So those is all the forms you may need, because some form you need, some form you may not need. And if you need extra form, let's say this is your condominium, maybe your families, so you need a disclosure form. We can click add form to search 161 disclosure. You can add. Okay, let's quickly start. We need a RICO info guide. It's mandatory. We need listing, MLS listing is mandatory. We need, if this is your property, we need the disclosure form. So let's say this is just a normal transaction. We don't need disclosure. We just select the RICO info guide. We select 272 listing agreement. let's go next. And someone maybe just wonder, is there another form like MLS data form? Yes. So we have MLS data form here, but usually we don't need to fill this form because we can create a draft. So that is the first step. Let's quickly to fill the information. For the RICO info guide, it's straightforward. Make a little bit smaller. Go to number page, and that is just very straightforward. You can get today's date, and for the landlord's signature here. And the next one, we go to the listing agreement. The listing agreement, you see this is the property address and also the brokerage information. So this is the agent's name. Yes, this is the agent's name. I will put my name. And commencing date. Some people always get confused for the commencing date. Let's say today we are going to prepare the document, but the landlord says the listing will start from next week because they need to do some cleanup, maybe whatever the preparation. So if the listing will go on MLS not today, we can put the future date. If we put 18, that means on the 18 you need to submit to the MLS. But you can ask a landlord to send the listing agreement today. The signature can be done today. To the MLS can be in the future, because you don't want to send the listing today and until next Monday the property is available to the MLS. You cannot wait for so long because the only few days, if you pass this date, you cannot put on the MLS. And if you put on the MLS in the future date and the commencing date is different, the office will ask you to do the correction. So usually we put the 12:01 a.m. and expire date minimum have 60 days. So usually we just give 3 to 4 months. So we will give to until August 31st, last day. And for the price, maybe I will leave the price because we need to go MLS to check how much the recently leased. And for the commission, so first we go the cooperating commission because the lease is half month rent. And the total will be 1 month rent plus HST. And the holdover date will be 90 days. And for the renewal, usually we leave blank. If the tenants they want to buy the property, and we may need to send a listing agreement with the landlord with another agreement. So for this part, usually we leave blank. And that's it. So the listing agreement is straightforward. And also the Schedule A, that is new. Before we have a lot of the agent, you don't need the Schedule A, but right now it's new because the RICO they came to the office, did the inspection. By early of this year, they said the Schedule A cannot be blank. You have to get the office Schedule A. So that's why we have a pre-built-in Schedule A for all the agents. You have to use a template. Okay, so that's all for this form. And we need another form. It's called the MLS draft. So let's go second step. The first step, you prepare the paperwork from web form from the sky slope. The second step, we go to MLS listing. Someone you may using the ROM, someone you may using the matrix. It's the same thing. Even you use a matrix, you click add edit listing. If you use a run, you click the dashboard here. You click add listing, add edit. Because the property was listed before, and now we only use edit listing. If the property is never listed, we use add listing. So now we use edit listing. We search the MLS number, and we use a column listing. It's going to save you 80%. They will automatically import previous MLS listing data. It's very important. Some agents say, why I cannot column the listing? Let's do one more step. Some agent, they come to the run, the edit. They see where is the column listing. They go to add second one. Let's redo one more time. You will easily to see it. And they just see where is the column listing. They go to add listing. They cannot find. They go to edit listing. You see there's no column listing button. Some agent said, where is the column listing? Because you never put search. So if you put the search listing, search the previous MLS number, you will see the column listing here. Just click. And don't rush to create a listing. Lots of people forget the first step, land registry search. So you have to search from here. So that's the first step. Make sure that you have a drop down. If there's no drop down, that means that this is not import data from the unpack, from the geo warehouse. So we have to, this is happened sometimes, you know, if you put the 395, that is all the history for 395. You cannot find the exact unit. So what we do, we will go to click here. You can use in owner name. If you know the landlord's name, legal name, you can select the owner name. But for this one, I will show you how to use ARN, row number. First step, we go to property line store. You have to, you will use property line store very, very often. So go to property line store from the main page. And from here, you search advanced search. Don't use an address because this is condominium. We have to select the second one. 395 BLOR. Just three information. One, street number. Second one, street name. Last one, unit number. For the street type, for the municipality, just forget about that. Just search. If you search, you will see the mailing address is here. And then I will scroll down to the $0 because this is for the realtor. Report $0. Add to cart. I will check out. Process checkout. It's free of the charge. Unlimited report. Get a report. Get a generate. Okay, you will see the row number. That is a row number. So you can copy the row number and come back to the ARN. Once you enter the row number, you will see this is the exact unit. So I will select and then keep going. That is for residential lease. And before you create, make sure the address is correct. Because the reason is when the new condo report to the geo warehouse, the system, you know, the lawyer maybe not register exactly mailing address because that is not mandatory. Only the row number is mandatory. Legal description is mandatory. So that's why we have to using the row number to search the unit and making sure the mailing address is correct. Okay, next create. After we create, we quickly go validate. You will see any of the red color is mandatory. So we can quickly go to previous listing, we copy, that is a postcode, we copy postcode. Property management office, we copy the property management office. Condo registry office, if you go to the report, you will see TSCC 2977, Toronto Standard Condominium Corporation. So someone just wonder why you don't use P. P is plan, but usually we use the Toronto Standard Condominium Corporation, TSCC 2977. TSCC 2977. The level and the unit. Level 15, unit 3. Level 15, unit 3. And the waterfront, no. Direction, main intersection, we go to copy the intersection. Direction is the same. The next one, we go to price, how much? The price. And the commencing day, we already know we put 18. The expire day will be August 31st. The possession day, because the landlord told you this is vacant. So if vacant, that means immediately available for tenants. So I will put immediately. You see the position date, position remark is either one. You put the date, you don't need to put a remark. So you don't need to put both. Hold over 90 days, we already have. And the landlord name, we put landlord name, just training purpose, I don't want to show the real landlord name. The term is 12 months. And include in. So usually building insurance and common elements. And for this one, the heat include, hydro not include. And also this one, they have a high-speed internet, it's include. So all of those you have to double check from the landlord, making sure everything is correct. So only the price. So before we go to the price, we need to quickly go to MLS. I want to see how much we can list. We go to duplicate the type. We need to find out the same building, similar unit, similar layout, how much they list. We go search. And we go to search. So first one, we select lease, unavailable. Then second one, we go to condominium. And the next one, we go to the same building. We need to looking for list. For this one is 0 to 499. There's one bedroom. So I will go 0 to 499 square footage. The lease date I will go T minus 60 days. Last 2 months, let's see how many. 0, no, 8. That is the same, exactly same, 0 to 499. But there's some they don't have a bedroom, so I will select everything and take out the 0 bedroom. It's a bachelor. Narrow down, get the action, status and account. So that is the quick CMA you can show to landlord. Recently there's 7 unit list in this building for the similar size and 1 bedroom. The price is 2,000. Listing price may be slightly less or similar as 2,000. So you can suggest a landlord if you want lease quickly, just lease $2,000. Maybe the tenants have a little bit, maybe 1,900 or 1,950, whatever. But the $2,000 is the recommended listing price. So we can come back and put $2,000. Okay, so that is the amount. So next one, all of those you have to copy the listing from previous one, but make sure double check with the landlord. Sometimes the previous listing, maybe it's not 100% correct information. So I will not spend the time, because this can be very quick, but I will leave it to you. Maybe you can try to play around using like some property to do the practice. Okay, I will leave it because this is take a little bit longer time. For me, maybe 15 minutes I can finish all everything, but we don't have enough time. So for the interior is the same. You see number of the bedroom. You go here, you see this is a 4. Why they call 4 bedroom? 4 rooms, and there's only 1 bedroom, but why they call 4? You can scroll down. You see the first one is called the living, second one they call the dining, kitchen, and the bedroom. So all the measurement will be here. Remember, always use meters. Don't use feet, because the default input must be a meter. The room is here. This is a total 4 rooms and 1 kitchen, 1 bedroom, 1 kitchen. Bathroom, there's a 1 4-piece bathroom. Interior feature, usually I will put other. Fireplace, none. Family room, no. Basement, no. Forced air condition center, gas, no. Pets, no. Laundry in unit, in suite, yes. Furnished, there's no furnished, unfurnished. Locker, no. Finish. Garage, they don't have a garage. Driving space, 0. And garage, 0, 0, 0, none. And exposure, west. You can check it from the MLS. And balcony, open. They have balcony. And special destination, unknown, no. Square footage source, MPAC. Because we already import from the land registry to give you the exactly square footage. If you don't do the first step, remember I showed you for the land registry from property land store, you get a row number, they will automatically pop up the square footage from Unpack. It's free of charge. Otherwise, you have to spend $5 plus HSD to get that information. Okay, for the room, it's the same: living, dining, kitchen, and also the bedroom. So I will not take time for here. And the remark for the client. So if this is your listing, you can just copy the previous one. But if this is not your listing, you have to very be careful. Don't copy previous one more than 75%. You have to do some modify. And the inclusion, that you can copy from the previous listing. You see the inclusion, because this is general information. And the remark for the broker. You can do some modify if this is not your listing, because you need to change some like email address, change some requirement. Okay, the others, we need agent cell phone, and we need to put commission and SPIS, seller property information statement. No, we don't do that. And for the rest, it's very be careful. Distributed to internet, yes. Otherwise, they won't show on the realtor.ca. Display the address on the internet, yes. Otherwise, if you show on the realtor.ca, they will not show the property address and the unit if you choose no. Distributed to DDF IDX, yes. Otherwise, app and other agents' website, they won't show from there. So for the permission to contact LA listing agent, yes. So you, as a listing agent, you can do the advertising for this listing. But if there's other agent from other brokerage, they have to get you in written consent before they want to promote. So for the showing, we're using the showing system, broker B, and the occupancy, usually you put owner. If this is a vacant, you can put a vacant. If a tenant, you have to need a 24-hour notice, you can put a tenant. Contact after expire, no. So last one, photo. It's mandatory. You have to take a photo. Don't use the previous agent's photo. So very be careful, because we have some agents that, oh, you help the buyer to purchase a unit. When you list for lease, you just download the previous agent's photo without their permission. So if they complain to the trap, you may get a penalty. So don't use the other agent's photo. The best is take the photo by yourself. I'll ask a virtual tour company to do it. So that is the all the information we put, because there still have some not finished. Let's finish. Let's say we take some photo, we just put the photo there. And also attachment, we need a Schedule B. Schedule B you can download from the broker B. From Skyslope. Let's go back. You see Schedule B is right here. Schedule B you can download. After you download, you upload to here, Schedule B. And once everything done, you just wait for the next Monday and click submit. So before you do that, let's go click preview, generate, and I will download, because this is MLS draft. The draft, I need to ask landlord to sign it. So I will go to Skyslope. We have a envelope. We created the envelope. It's not created yet, but so I will add a form. No, I will upload the form. It's not add. For download from listing draft, done. And I will come back, check the recall info guide, check the listing agreement, check the MLS draft, and okay, now I put all the forms together. I can start signing because all of those forms is filled information, and also the listing price. You remember, put the listing price and MLS draft. Okay, prepare to sign. And landlord, they need to sign it. As an agent, you need to sign it. Click next. I like the scale slope because of the signing. They will automatically to put a signature or initials. For the web form, they will do 99%. Maybe some spots still missing. Okay, let's keep go. Scroll down. And the first one, I need to get a signature because I have two. One is for the landlord, one is for the agent. So let's get a signature here. And I will change to landlord, the signature. And also I need a date. I need the full name. Agents as the same. Okay, double check all the initial, all the signature. So this is not exclusive listing. I have to delete exclusive. And this is MLS listing. So you only can choose one. You cannot choose two because MLS will post on the MLS. If you choose exclusive, that means it's not on MLS. So they have an initial, double check. All the initial is there. So here we're missing one initial from the landlord. Does not. That means in case the listing terminates, expired, do you want the other agent to contact you? Usually we will say no. And signature for the agent, for the landlord, and the initial. And also we need a landlord to sign here. Click a signature and click the date. Well done. Click send. Start the signing. And if you're the agent, you can sign now from here. So save your time. But the web form, you have to go to the email to sign. The scale slope is save your time. You just sign after you prepare the document. And also you can choose the which format. Or someone say, I don't like this is ugly. I want to do something specially. You can click draw. So you can do your own signature. But anyway, to save the time, I will choose whatever one. Okay, I'm done for the agent side. But if the landlord, you can call the landlord, ask them to send the document. And once they finish the signing, so you will receive the signing complete. So I have complete signing because the tenant finished and the agent finished the signing. So that's the first step. We already finished the signing. The second step, remember when the 18 the days come, you can just click submit listing. You cannot submit before the 18th. So only that date. And after you submit the listing, just wait for 2 minutes. You will go to the Super One. It's called Broker Bay Super One. And once you go to Super One, go to Dashboard. From Dashboard, you will see the listing available listing will be here. Click Setting. You see the Setting button. Something, sometimes when you open the app, it's not open completely. Don't worry, it's normal. Yeah, because we're doing the training, and I will show you in case something happen, how are you going to using another way to do it. So I already have a Super One opened, but when I open, they ask me to log in again. It's okay, I will open one more time. And I will click Setting from my listing. And you can choose, is there any hour notice before the showing. Usually if there's tenants, you need 24 hours. But if there's no tenant, like a vacant, I can do anytime. So usually 30 minutes, 45 or 1 hour. Because this is condo unit, I will only give 30. And who will confirm? You can always choose auto confirm. Here, auto confirm. And you can use the combination lockbox and put a lockbox number and put where the lockbox locate. And you can add the landlord contact information from here. The landlord want to receive the notification by email or by text message. You can easily to put their information. You can even set in the landlord have permission to confirm or cancel. And if there's more than one landlord, you can get more contact if they have 2 or 3. So for the next, so showing when you're allowed the agent to come to do the showing. Let's say if the tenant, if the tenant sometimes they said 1 day is totally not allowed, you can block that date. Or you can just choose when you can start the showing. It's easy to customize. Or you have a special time you're not allowed to do the showing, you just block. And after that, you click Save. Done. The showing finished. Showing instruction finished. If you think this is really complicated, you don't know how to do it, you can send the instruction to the office front desk. Office will help you to set up the showing. Okay, 45 minutes. We get the listing paperwork document ready. We get the MLS draft ready. After we upload listing, we get the showing instruction finished. And the next one is when someone they send you the offer. How are you going to qualify the tenant? So first one, any offer come in, you have to read all the information carefully. Let's say this is some agent, they send you the offer, send you all the information, so you can read all the information, each document by document. And for this one, it's a little bit tricky because they give the fake information. So that's why I want to show to you this is the fake information. So you have to know how to identify this is the fake information. This one they send the listing, the agent send the tenant's information, and I check. See, this is the paper from the government. If the paper from the government, you need to check the line. See, I want to make it larger. You see the application number. This is not labeled. It's okay. Maybe they don't want it. They don't want to everybody see it. It's a problem. Okay, now you see the application number, and also it's not a label, same label, and also if they put the date and see year, month, date, they put the month, date, year. This is fake, and also they have a space. And also, if you check the website right now, the Immigration Canada, they don't use the CIC because other websites is go to the Canada.ca. It's fake. I don't know why they make this fake document. And you see the color is different. It's also if the government document should be very clear. This is blurry. Okay. They don't like to let the people see it. And also, you can see the job letter. You see all the information is fake. Easily to see it's fake. And if you really don't know how to see it's fake or not, you can download it and send it to the ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to help you to identify this document is real or fake. So they will read it through and they will give you the some point. Because when I read, I feel this fake. When I submit to the ChatGPT, the ChatGPT to scan and give me the point, it's the same. Whatever I see looks like a fake, they will point out for me. So for those information, just tell the agent, thank you for your. You don't need to tell them fake. Just tell them, oh, we received the information. Thank you. I already talked to landlord. However, landlord declined your tenant's application at this time. Good luck to your next unit. Just decline. Don't even tell them why you send me fake information. Do you know this is fake? So we just decline. That's it. And the next one, if your landlord is really like the tenant because they have a job letter, they have a credit report, and looks like perfect, and your landlord is really wanted to take the tenant. But the landlord says they provide a banking statement. Is this true? They provide a credit check, Equifax, TransUnion. Is that true? So you can do one more thing. It's from our trap website. If you go to the MLS tools, and you can go to here. It's called the property transaction verified by CARB. If you found the information is the landlord won't interest, just decline. Don't even spend any time. If the landlord like the tenant, but they want to do the more investigation, see if there's any fake document, so we will using this product is from Trap, and only $16. $16 you can get because you can tell the tenant's agent, landlord like the tenants, but however, so landlord want the tenant to go with the Trap MLS. We have a tools is called a property transaction verified by CARB, and if your tenant okay, we will send you the link. So the link is here. Invite applicant. After you invite, And the landlord, of course, I will suggest your landlord to pay the $16. It's worse. So what you can get? You can get the tenant's information, the tenant's credit score from the Equifax directly, and also they can get verify their income, verify their paycheck, and also they will get their banking information. It's not like how much the very details, and it's not the banking number, like account number. So they will get some information will hide in their banking number, but they will import their banking like a statement. And also the tenants, they have to do the the ID verify, making sure that is a real person. Yeah, that is the credit. That's information. You need to make sure how much money they earned, how much money they spent. So usually the credit score, if less than 680, we will not consider. Maybe 500, 600, it's okay, just forget. If they are scored maybe 700 or more, you need to see how much they made money and how much they spent, where they live, how long they live. So any question you can ask AI, because this is verified by car. They have AI. So if you have any question you can ask, the AI will base on this report to give you the answer. So that is the easy way you can verify the tenants. And of course, maybe some tenants say, no, I don't want it to be verified. So that is the signal. Maybe your landlord may think about if they don't want it to be verified, something wrong. So just maybe go for next tenant. And yeah, I think that's all for today. Let's recap. We first, if there's anyone want to list the property, it's the same step: listing for lease, listing for sale. You need to go to web form or sketch slope to prepare the transaction. Remember using Office template. Second one, you need to get the MLS draft. And when you get a draft, you need to search previous listing. This was a list before or no. And just get a quick CMA sold recently, similar property. How many property they sold, and what is the price recommendation to the landlord. And then finish the draft. Click a preview and generate the form and put it together to the authentic sign. Let the landlord to sign it. After landlord sign it, when the commencing day come, just click submit the listing to the MLS. After you submit the listing, within 2 minutes, you can go to Broker Bay Super One to set the showing. You have to set the showing. Otherwise, when the people click online appointment, they cannot book showing. After you click set the showing, just waiting for the offer. Maybe some agent will ask you, says, oh, I have a tenant, maybe they are students, so are you landlord interested or not? Just tell them, you know what, send me the tenant information. Maybe you put their ID, just block the ID number, and send me the rental application. You don't need to ask them to sign it. Send me a job letter, send me a credit report. Before you, I just did the training yesterday. Before we go to see the property, I will collect all the tenant's information and send it to listing agent the tenant's information. So save you time. If the landlord, if the listing agent, they like the property, they like the tenant, they will tell you you can book a showing. If they show a little bit hesitate, then tell them, okay, thank you. Maybe I will looking for the next one. It's the same thing. If you're the listing agent, if there's any tenant they show the interest, and you can quickly do the research. Like that one I showed to you is a fake information. I just tell the agent, I talk to landlord not feel comfortable for this tenant. Good luck to your next one. That's it. And if your landlord like some tenants, they send the offer, they send the employment letter. So first is you can make a quick decision, interest or not interest. If you interest, just do little bit of research, verify employer. I will suggest you using the trap, the app, only $16 something. It's worth. And after you finish that, offer accept, send the it's called the deposit information or office trust account deposit information. Stay sign in. It's in the scale slope. If you go to scale slope, you will find from this transaction there is like a deposit information. So if you don't found, you can ask a front desk. You can go to office website. We have that deposit for the trust account information to the tenant's agent. After they finish the deposit, you have to update the status to list within 1 day, 1 banking day. Make sure you update to list. If you received any offer, if there's an ongoing showing, you have to let the agent know we just received the offer. They can decide to continue showing or not continue showing. And when the tenants they want get the deposit, like a the posted check, you have to double check with the tenant's agent 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks before the closing. Hey, let's say the tenant's agent is David. Hey David, can you please double check, make sure your tenant get the insurance ready, get the posted check ready, and get key deposit ready. Because without those information, the landlord won't release the key on the day of the closing. Tell the tenant's agent 2 weeks before the closing. So you don't want on the closing day, the tenant's agent tell you, oh, my tenants, they don't have a posted check, they have to order, they have to take maybe more than 2 weeks. Are you going to close or not? So that's always happened. Okay, so that's pretty much 1 hour for the listing for lease. I think it can bring some ideas, and of course, if you can try to create some listing for your own unit. Okay, let's quickly see if there's any question we have. Yes, we do have some questions. And the first one, are all those units in the same building have the same row number? No, each unit has their own row number. The row number is like each unit is different. So the second one, if the listing yes to advertising, and they are from our brokerage, do we still need to ask the permission? Yes. So the yes, that means the listing agent allow the listing agent to do the advertising. But if from the same brokerage, you may just quickly send a text message, or just you don't need in writing consent, but you can still need to ask a listing agent, see if they are okay to let you promote. The next one, what if the landlord want to do the short-term rental listing? So for the MLS, usually we do the 1 year, maybe minimum half a year. The reason short-term is very difficult to give the commission. Because the commission 1 year, you give the 1 month. If half a year, maybe landlord only want to pay the half month. Half month you get a 1/3 of the, or get a quarter. It's too less the commission. Nobody will spend the time for the very less commission.
Hi,
Okay,
Sammy. May I
just
ask a
ask
question?
any question.
For example, for like HST, I like to ask, I saw some listings that there is half months rent plus HST. Some
Yes.
list doesn't only write as half months rent. Can you explain for this?
Yes, for the HSD is all the commission they have to include HST for the rental. And even oh, still the web form still have a problem. So I want to show you the listing agreement, because the listing agreement is really clearly says web form user is getting a headache today. Oh, I know why. Because today is everybody go to realtor quiz, so that's why they just maintain. It doesn't matter. Okay, so for the HST commission, you see I put a 1 month, half month. In the last sentence, you see it's really small, tiny. The listing brokerage on demand any commission and the tax. Oh, they change before its last sentence. All the okay. Okay, I know why. Here, all the amounts set up the commission to be paid plus tax. Initial, you have to initial it. The reason is before they put a very tiny the wording in the last sentence, but I think a lot of the people some country they don't have a tax, so that's why some new immigration or some landlord they say, why you charging me the HSD? I was challenged by one time the landlord come to the office and said, why you charging me HSD? I said, in Canada, if there's any service provided, you have to pay the HST. If you go to dollar store, it's $1. Are you going to only pay the dollar? So finally they said, can you show me where I have to pay the HST? I just show the wording to them. And they said, okay, the agent didn't tell me. So they feel very upset. Finally, they have to pay, but they feel upset. So that's why right now the leasing agreement, they put the initial. You have to initial it. You have to pay the HST.
So doesn't matter on the listing they write half month rent plus HST, or they only write half month rent. They should be add HST together, right?
Yes. So I put the 1 month rent. So the HST will be plus for the commission. If I
So
put the
this
one, yeah,
Mhm.
whatever you write or not, the HST must be paid by landlord.
So that means even though the tenant deposit first and last a month's rent to the list agent
No,
office.
no. The first and last month deposit is not totally different. That's rent. That HST is called a commission, the brokerage fee.
So
So
who will pay that? Who will pay this? The listing landlord will pay to the both, for example, list agent and the buyer agent for like a half month rent and plus HST, right?
yeah, this agreement is signed by landlord and the brokerage. So the landlord provide the service to the listing brokerage, listing agent provide the service to the landlord. So the landlord have to pay 1 month rent plus HST as commission.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
see. And the second question I like to ask for the picture, for example, as a list agent, I will upload the pictures for the unit. And if the picture is made by the outside company, that need to spend money, generally, who will pay this money? Is the landlord?
For the listing, we if we order the photo from professional photographer like a virtual tour company, so the listing agent will pay the fees because this is our cost. We will pay it. Listing agent will pay it. Maybe the unit list sold, maybe not list, not sold. So we will not ask a landlord, the seller to cover the fees. The listing agent will pay for that.
Generally, how much for that?
Usually 100 to 150.
100 to 250?
100 to 150.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
100 to 150.
yeah.
Doesn't matter, for example, if it's only the bachelor. For listing on, agent only got a half month's rent, that is $1,000. But this cost for 100 still will be paid by the listing agent.
Uh, Usually for lease, I don't suggest you order from the virtual tour company. Just go to the unit, take a photo by yourself,
Oh, okay. I
because
see.
it's not too much money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Mm.
And I have one more question about if the buyer agent, just like uh, when I send the offer to the list agent, what is the document should we provide? For example, they would require like a credit report and the employee letter. Does the employee letter they have requirement for like how long will be that employment will be keep? For example, if it's a contract, so do they have the expiry date of the contract for that?
Usually if we're the tenant's agent, I will ask a tenant to provide their photo ID,
Mm-hmm.
employment letter, credit report. If they are student, maybe a visa, studying permit, the school enrollment letter, and also some uh, some like yeah, job letter, and also the rental application as well.
I said if employee letter, just like I talked to you in other
Most
day,
of the recently,
but they have a contract, just like I said, they have like a 1 year contract. If now she's going to rent for 1 year lease, but the contract will end after 5 months. So
they can ask
how
the
can we do that?
employer to get the employment letter.
Not showing the contract.
Well, because if they're as self-employee, maybe need to check their banking statement, see how much money in their banking.
So
See,
they just provide.
yeah.
So if you provide the bank statement, when is it should be come with when I do the application, when I send the offer for, I will send the bank statement together.
Well, we have an agent ask a question. Tony asked, where do we get the verified tenant information? It's the same. If we're the listing agent, usually if the first is making sure the landlord they like the tenants or not, based on the information you provide, give the summary. You quickly go through the offer. These tenants a couple, they have one children. They are the gentleman working maybe in the mechanic. The wife may be working in the reception. How much they make the money, how long they working, how many years they live in the current property, and then you can just get how much the credit report, the score, and how much they made, how much is that. You can quickly go through the uh, offer the tenancy agent to tell the landlord. If the landlord says, okay, I show the interest, but I still wanted to verify if the credit report is real and the employment is real, the banking statement. Now you can suggest the landlord to using the one is called here from the property transaction verified by COVE, COVE. So that one only $16. I think a lot of the landlord, they are willing to pay this $16. They can get the credit report directly from the Equifax. They can verify their employee, verify their payment, verify their banking statement, verify the tenant is the real person from the photo ID. So that's worth to do it. Even if landlord have any question, they have the AI built in for this app.
Okay, thank you so much, Sam.
Okay. Commission is income for the agent, and the end of the year we need to return HSD to the CRA. Yes. So when the next year you report the tax has been two part. One is for the HST part. One is for the income tax part. You have to get the HST minus your expense HST, the balance send it to CRA. The accountant will help you to do that. Okay, so that's all for today, and we finally our 2026 both
I
camp
have one more
has been
question,
finished.
Sammy.
Yeah.
I missed the yesterday's
On the website office.
training. So
Yeah,
where can I find it?
office website. If you go
So
to
I have to go into the Home Life Office website.
here, you go to office website, you click a resource, click agent portal, and log in. After you log in, you will see the office resource, and you will see the training resource, training video. So we have 2026 landmark spring bootcamp video. So all the video will be here. We have 10 trainings. So today is the last one. All the training is here. So if you want to watch back, you can feel free to watch. That's all for today, and that's all for 2026 Spring Bootcamp. And thank you for coming. I know lots of people go to Realtor quiz, but anyway, enjoy and see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.